Hello, and welcome to Duels in Destiny, where two storm chasers have been done here fighting them tornadoes out in the fields, and now we're just out here playing some D&D for you, in the form of a Spelljammer homebrew campaign. I'm the Dungeon Master Logan, and I would like to give a very special shout out to Jason Wardell of In the Vast Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp, and Roll for Sketching on Instagram. You might check out, one, for some awesome music, or for some custom character art. Be sure to check them out. Thanks so much.
Well, hey there, thanks, Logan. I just came back from the fields, and my name's Brandon. Guys, welcome back. Episode number 23. Let's bring some energy. 23. It's our Michael Jordan year. Come on.
Michael Jordan year.
We can't be more pumped. You know what I'm saying? Another little announcement is we now have our Monday and Friday shows that we call Roll Call Mondays for those players out there, and Behind the Screen Fridays for all those Dungeon Masters out there, where we just try to give you little tidbits of information that's made our table successful and fun, and just kind of fill in some more little gaps there that we like to get so go check us out, please and thank you. Other than that, make sure you like and subscribe. We appreciate all the love and support so far. We're super grateful, and if you need any other descriptions, any other socials you'd like to go follow us on, you can search for those in said description, and you can find those there. Without further ado, it's really time for us to break down and end to this tornado launching of last time on Commander's Log. Carson and Pizor had just left the temple as those two, plus, I just went blank on her name. High Priestess Olgri were the last three people on Torvin Guard, as she made the decision to stay there until said time, which it was kind of up in the air where that could be potentially. But Pizor and Carson took a nice soft stroll, as it was probably the last time they will probably see or be in Torvin Guard. As they made their way back to the ship, they set sails for Sector Z, I guess one would say, but in search of this stone temple that we learned about a while back now. In doing so, we got ambushed, but we're luckily able to escape via our speed and our beautiful driving by our friend Zage, and then ultimately landed in Sector Z, met some very interesting friends that were, from Carson's perspective, a little pushy and a little elitist, if you will. That conversation was quite interesting. Let us know what you think on that one. But Carson didn't really want to do much with them and said, see you later. If we remember right, that we ended that conversation, Carson went back to his ship, and then that's pretty much right exactly where we ended.
Yep,
correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that is where we ended and where we're picking back up. So you're actually outside of Sector Z. You've gone through quite a few sectors, to where you're probably 4 or 5 sectors deep into, if we're going backwards.
You're right.
So you are fairly far into the Terran fields there.
Yes.
And as you recall, you guys were actually looking for a place to rest before you encountered the Surlons. You were kind of just trying to find a large enough asteroid that would host some kind of air bubble, hopefully to replenish your guys's. Not you guys, you're needing it. You have 120 days out here, so it's not too big of a concern, but just a fresh air bubble is always beneficial for the night. So, looking for a larger asteroid. You guys have come to this sector where it is starting to look more and more like what you saw in your final vision. If you recalled, you had kind of stopped zooming over the Terran fields in your vision with Ogre, just stopping into a sector that was filled with asteroids that almost looked like broccoli florets, just kind of green boulders dotting the landscape, scattered about. You had just exited a very thick jungle-esque kind of sector where all the asteroids were tethered together with vines, and there's a lot of wildlife within them. But now you find these more very thick treed asteroids where you cannot see a surface. It is just a large canopy encompassing all of the floating little asteroids in this field that spreads before you, making it look like a field of broccoli. And there are several ones that are larger than the others, but all of them together, like each of them, are much larger than Torvengard ever was. These are very large asteroids that you're approaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said this reminds me of my vision?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you had recalled essentially slowing down into this gigantic field, a very similar field, and then just like tunneling straight through one of these like boulders, and getting through the canopy, and then finding yourself surrounded by nothing but a floating stone temple. Within like you break through the canopy, and you find yourself basically on the inside of a dome of rock. Okay. So it's like a hollow asteroid with a stone temple in it. So amongst all of these similar looking asteroids, that one is hiding. And
remind me, did we take a rest then or not yet?
You had not yet taken a rest.
Okay, but this would be the end of day 4?
Yes.
Right, right?
Yeah,
okay.
So it is the 6th of Char still right now.
Okay.
Heading into it is the evening.
Okay.
As you guys are peeling away from that Sirlon encounter, the two lamprey style ships berth together, and you can see them discussing each other and kind of like gesturing towards your ship, the large The Star Hammer, falling away from them and kind of going off in a different direction to where you guys are out of sight. And slowly they're just fading off into a smaller and smaller speck until it is just you guys floating alone, as far as you can tell.
Zage, are you able to find us somewhere to dock for the evening?
I can certainly try. How's that asteroid over to the right look?
I think this should be fine. Rather large. These trees are massive. You probably find them pretty... Yeah, I see a good spot down there.
Okay.
Take us in.
Understood. Pulling into orbit now.
And he kind of cuts his way over to one of the larger asteroids. And you guys find yourselves just inside of its orbit, slowly staying within the safety of this asteroid. Down beneath, in the boughs of the trees, you can see them shaking. There's plenty of movement on these asteroids themselves.
Mm-hmm. Movement as in life forms?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess, right. They're larger than Torvengard, so absolutely right.
Yeah. While you guys are kind of stopped, there is a burst of birds through the canopy, and then this flock of kind of like seagull-looking birds flies past your ship through wild space towards another one of them. And there's these like small little air bubbles that form around them as they're floating.
That's crazy. Okay. I definitely just take that in as they do it. Zage, can you call a meeting at the dinner table?
Everyone of the Star Hammer, meeting at the dinner table in 5.
I make my way down there.
Okay.
Hey, Brish, can you make me, can you grab that bottle of whiskey back there?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Take a seat at the end
Are
of
you
the
looking for some like Irish coffees or something?
Sure. That'd be great. Something warm.
Okay, I'll go get some whipped cream.
That's okay. I just need, let's just put it in the coffee. It'll be fine.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
just
just-
go. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you got some fresh brewed coffee?
Yeah.
Well, if not, can you? Do you mind?
No, I've got the coffee ready. I just didn't have the whipped cream, but
Yeah, it's fine. I don't need whipped cream.
okay.
I just
I
need a little
honestly
something.
kind of wanted it myself, so I'm gonna go make some whipped cream.
Okay.
It sounds really good. I'll be back. It won't take me long.
Okay. Quickly, please.
Pyzor trickles in. Zage, after a while, also finds a seat. Not too long after, Brish pushes through the doorway and sets a table of hot cocoa mugs, essentially. You can smell the aroma of the coffee and whiskey intermingling.
Thank you, Brish. Our lives are drastically changing every single day. I did not get a chance to talk to them yet. Post. No way. I just walked off the ship. pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. There are elves, to start with, on the far planets within our sphere. Would I know what elves are at all? That's probably a good question.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a species called elves that inhabit our sphere, that are somewhere foreign. The creatures that I just met with are not from our sphere. They are, from my understanding, here to basically, quote unquote, take over and watch over us.
When you say take over and watch over us, what do you mean?
With this intergalactic table, they were asking me to ultimately sign allegiance to them, or agree to them to be underneath these illithid that would allow us not a residence, I'd called it a passport, but they worded it as like
citizenship.
Citizenship.
Yep.
And we'd be able to travel between the spheres, like they control it, like they are the Force. And I remember specifically I asked them, do these illithid think that they are larger than the gods? And he almost chuckled slightly and said yes.
So these people are coming into our sphere from beyond.
First these Neogi, then these Artuks, these Surans, I guess, are in there too, and then now these individuals who work for these illithids. Yes, they're all entering into our sphere.
What is happening?
I have no idea. I pray to Femus that we left Torvengard at the right time, because if we would have stayed any longer, I think they would have been easy destruction for them, if so said so.
We would have been found out for sure.
Yes, at least now we have allies in some space to fight if necessary.
They didn't try to fight you or anything, did they?
No, but it felt very... It felt as if they looked down upon us. That's the best way I can put it. It made me feel like they were the end-all be-all, and we should respect them just because of who they are. And we should listen to them just because of who they are.
So they walked in like they own the place, is what you're
Absolutely.
saying? Huh.
Yes, absolutely.
And they pretty much spoke to you like they own the place. Like,
yes.
You should be joining their citizenship. Like.
Oh, yes, they basically, I mean, they were, I don't want to use the word appalled, but as close as you could be, they were appalled that I had denied to join their citizenship. Yeah.
Well, we really probably should let somebody know. But we're kind of stuck out here too, aren't we?
We are. That is the problem. I think we need to finish the mission we're on. I mean, without being able to send a message back. Pizor, you don't have that capability, do you?
Let me check.
Yeah.
I have been getting a little bit better with my magics as we've gone along.
And I've been trying to study some as well. I
do not think I could do that today, but I might have the possibility to do that tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. I forget the coolness of preparing spells.
Yes, it is so much fun to have so much spells at the tip of your fingertips that you just don't even know what to do with them all, but it is fine. I could absolutely do that tomorrow.
That would be phenomenal. Yes, you've met Admiral. That would be the person I would assume we should contact first, and he can take it to the king. He would be our direct...
Oh, okay, yes.
We'll do that first thing in the morning. And then we'll go from there on that regard. I think no matter what, we need to finish our mission currently. I think it's important.
I would say we're a little bit too deep out here to just turn around.
Right. Okay. Are you in agreement, Sage?
Yes, that's fine. We definitely need to figure out what we're doing here at hand. Finish whatever the business is on Torvengard.
Brish, what are your thoughts?
This is pretty good whipped cream. It was worth it, honestly.
Admittedly, yeah.
But oh yeah, no, like we should not join the Illithid. They seem bad. They're kind of like bullies. I think. I don't like that. That's just my opinion. Oh.
No, it's warranted. If you're part of the Starhammer, we all have value in our word. You know, we make these decisions as a team.
Oh shucks. No, it's okay. I just got the dishes. It's fine.
No, you're more than that. It's fine. Don't count yourself out. Okay, so we're all in agreement. We'll finish our mission here. I did notice, Zage, when we were getting closer to this asteroid, there's definitely life forms out there.
Do we need to keep an eye out on them? Do we need to check them out? Or?
We could land and see. We do need to scout and try to find. This has to be the place. We're here. It's somewhere here. I did one important thing. I guess I kind of forgot to mention that these aliens. I find using that term quite funny. These aliens told me that there was these things called the Thrycreen that were at this temple.
Do the aliens know where it's at?
They gave me direction, correct?
No.
Got pointed a little bit, or gestured.
They did tell you that they encountered the Thrycreen, who were also looking for it.
It was a few days.
And they were,
just give me time frame.
Yeah, they gave it.
Prior.
It was a few weeks prior, and it was in this general area.
Okay.
Yep.
No, they did not. They weren't necessarily helpful. More.
Why would they be, of course?
Right. They did tell me, which I don't know, Zage. You've been around for some time. Does the name Paulus Pompeius Vespilio mean anything to you? No? Okay.
No.
He's a fugitive that they're in search of in this sphere.
Okay, so...
I have no idea. It's quite the name.
So just keep an eye out for...
Yeah, he's American.
Escaped convicts?
Yeah, well, I don't know what fugitive means in their terms. He could have just been trying to be free. The way that they were on their ships, I mean, I don't know. So fugitive, we don't know, I guess, until we are able to actually, if we come across his path, but he's American. Again, 30 days ago, I only knew there were dwarves, humans, and some Urchinasi. That was about it, and some gnomes, of course. Now we've been introduced to, and Dragonborn, jeez. We knew about like 5 or 6 species, and now we've like doubled that in the last 30 days. There's way more out there than I ever could have envisioned.
Sometimes I think it would just be easier if we quit doing this, because I'm just getting more and more confused. I can only keep track of so much, and you're pushing the limits.
Yeah, we probably should start. We need to start a guide to.
Or like a log, like commander's log of what he encountered.
That's interesting. I could call it commander's log, write it on the book, and then just like have my sessions notes of like when we do things.
Yeah, then that way if anybody ever came across your stories afterwards, they could enjoy them as well,
Now you're onto something. Almost like you'd be listening to it, like if somebody like spoke it into one of the transponders, like a sending stone, and you could listen to it.
Oh, yeah, just like what we have on our Gorgets, yes.
Yes.
Huh.
Interesting.
Would have thought that would be. Well, maybe one day.
Yeah, one day. That's probably never going to happen, but... Okay, but I think let's get some rest. We'll probably keep a watch, and then let's see if we can find this temple.
We can set the automatons on watch. We can all
Okay.
rest and just... They'll warn us if anything is happening.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
All right.
I'll get dinner started.
Okay.
I've got a couple of good ideas. I've been able to snag a couple of fish that have been just trolling by. So we've got a good sea bass, astral sea bass, up on the menu tonight.
Awesome. Sounds delicious. Let us know. I'll be...
With an ectoplasm jelly. It's just a dip. It's optional on the side. You don't have to, but I think
That's
it'll
fine.
really complement
If it's on a
it.
dish, that's smart.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you can add it if you want it.
Okay.
Good.
I just gotta use it all, okay? It won't
Yeah.
quit growing.
Do I need... Is your kitchen being overran?
No, I
Right,
just had to
activate.
get a bigger jar.
Why are you smiling, Brish? This is troublesome almost.
Not yet, no. I've got it handled.
Yeah, but see, if you have to say not yet, that implies there will be a yet.
It's okay. I don't know what that was.
I'm quite nervous. Is that the ectoplasm trying to get out? Was that a phone call? No.
I have no idea what just happened. I'm so sorry.
That is so funny.
That was the most weirdest. I've never heard my phone make that noise before.
That'll be a nice clip.
I don't even know what we're talking
Too
about.
funny.
Ectoplasm jelly?
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys settle in for the evening.
Just bypass that, boys and girls. All right, good.
Is there anything throughout this evening?
Work on my map.
Okay. Going and working on your map.
Yeah.
As you have the orrery up in your office, as you're kind of like scribbling and making your notes, you can see more and more of Sector A has been encompassed by this large orbiting planetoid that has lost its like pentadactyl shape. It's not like 5-arm radial anymore. It's gained so much mass at this point that it is truly a large like moon that is forming.
Okay.
And you can see like some portions of the nearby asteroids are like all slowly pulling
Being
in towards
pulled.
it. Yeah. So it's getting closer and closer
Shoot.
through Sector A
Okay.
to where you guys are at, to where you can actually see like the area of where Torvengard is days away.
Okay. Okay. Good to know.
Yep.
But I definitely draw my map into the night and get good sleep, hopefully, with my buddy Hal
Okay. Awesome.
chilling with me as I draw.
Absolutely. Long rest if you need to.
I don't know if I do, but I will do it just in case.
In the morning, you
That's
can hear the soft sizzling sound of a meal being cooked from the kitchen down the hall. The
Alright.
struggling.
No, there's a lot more stuff on here, and you're able to do like
Oh,
2014 rules or 24 rules.
Whoa. Oh, whoa.
I didn't realize in 24 rules you recover all hit dice on long rest.
That's crazy.
Yeah, not just half anymore.
Hmm.
But it also like tells you what happens if you get like interrupted and the benefits of a long rest and interruption of a long
Yeah.
rest. So cool.
Huh. That's
Sorry.
really cool.
Sorry.
What an update.
Yeah.
So as the morning starts to progress, the lower interior of the Starhammer is starting to be filled with the smells of breakfast. You guys all reconvene in the morning in your like breakfast hall. Breakfast is served, and if there's anything you wish to speak about in this morning, unless
No,
you want
just
to
setting
get underway.
just setting the precedent of way we're going to be scouting, like kind of like describing the temple, which I'm probably sure I have at this point at times to everybody, but describing what that temple looks like, and we're going to be just looking, scouring, seeing if we can see it from the air.
Is there anything about this cluster that seemed to stick out to you?
trying to rack my brain. I don't remember anything that was drastically different.
You can make a intelligence check, like a history check.
Okay. $11.
11. You do recall that it was deeper into Sector T, into what you are now.
It was yet deeper?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Quite a bit deeper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of like on the outskirts of where it's just beginning. So it is deeper into the sector.
Okay. Well, okay. After thinking last night, I don't think we're quite there yet. I think we need to keep going deeper. It's not quite here.
Yeah.
This is very similar, but we need to keep moving, and we can't be far away. I don't know. I mean, obviously, space is continuum, but can't be far away.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me as you guys begin your journeys for the day.
Roll 89.
Ooh, 89.
What a great number.
Let's see where 89 takes us. Okay. You guys are floating through the asteroids, and you're kind of you've skipped ahead to more towards probably like the middle third of this sector, and you're slowly scanning them. And as you guys are amidst the asteroids, we'll set a few of them out.
That's always a good sign.
Always a good sign.
Hey guys, it's just you and me now. Don't forget, you're looking for a little easy to digest episodes. Our Monday and Friday episodes are anywhere between 10 and 20 minutes long. Our first ones that came out kind of go over how we played one-on-one D&D, and hopefully can help teach you a little bit of easy to digest information. These asteroids are sponsored by Deals of Destiny.
So this bombard will be you guys flying in to this sector.
Okay.
And one of the minis just went for a swim in my coffee cup.
No way.
Yeah, it's
How much did you drink?
like a 2/3.
You drank 2/3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Well,
need
it's
this?
fine. He's yeah. We just figured out if they have a swimming speed, which they did not.
Sweet. That's
Sank
news
straight
for me.
to the bottom. But no, that's fine. Oh my goodness, I'm on a roll today. Clearly.
Clearly.
Okay.
You just keep this over there, just in case. You know.
My hands are a little bit covered in coffee. Okay. As you are creeping in to this one sector, you see a large cluster of these asteroids. You had remembered having to basically pierce through the canopy of the trees themselves and getting past several large almost like a shell that the trees were grown into.
Mm-hmm.
If you kind of think like a hollow sphere with a bunch of holes in the side, kind of like a Journey to the Center of the Earth situation, where you just have to get past the crust, and then you find that stone temple hidden within.
Okay.
You recall there was this large crust that you had to pierce through, as if there was just holes in the asteroid face. But first you had to break through the asteroid canopy, or the tree canopy that there was. You see this very large cluster that looks somewhat reminiscent of what you remember seeing. As you guys are starting to kind of slowly approach onto it, I will have you roll me a perception check.
Perception. Should be -1. 13.
13. Okay. You guys are slowly getting a closer look at this cluster of asteroids. And as you guys get to about this location, squeaking out from behind this other asteroid's this large. The size of the ship in comparison to you is probably pretty comparable.
Okay.
It is not a bombard like what you have. It is a galleon. The sails are all black, flying black flags, similar to the ones that had chased you very early on when you first left Sector A. You're not sure quite if it's the same one. However, you see this like black sailed ship squeak out from behind an asteroid as a couple of mangonel stones and ballista bolts come flying at you. I'm going to have you roll for initiative.
All right. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
Oh, it's a fight I want.
Initiative. I should take the alert feat, so I get that extra +5.
Oh, there you go.
Or no, you get proficiency. I don't remember what it is. You want me to roll initiatives for anything else?
Yeah, if you could have an initiative for a sidekick if you want to take them, but then Pizor and Zage as well.
Okay. Pizor, it'll be that. Zage is blue for Arcane.
Okay, so as a surprise, I'll get all the initiatives and then I'll do the surprise round.
Sure. Good. Go ahead, my dear boy. My dear lady.
Awesome. And I actually did find the stats of the bombard, if you're curious.
For the Sod Hammer?
Yes.
I would be very curious. Is it? Probably this one.
It is. The only thing different about it is the AC and the hit
Okay.
points.
Let me just copy this over and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, that works.
Did that work?
Okay. So, first things first. I'm going to grab some markers as well. That way we know who is who.
Please.
Otherwise, they get too many. Okay. And for right now, we're operating off this being a 50-foot scale. So
50.
each square is 50 foot.
Do you want 50 or you want 40? Bombard is 40 foot. I don't know if what yours is. Would it make it easier to play chess? Not
This is
checkers.
35, so yeah, we'll just do 40 feet. That'd be totally fine.
Yeah, that kind of make 40 or 35 kind of makes it a tough one.
Yeah, but we'll just...
Which I have taken damage, haven't I?
Yes, and you also healed some back as well. To be... Bear with us as we roll for initiatives, because we have 2 ships worth of people coming at you.
Gosh, I could have sworn I wrote that down. Or you wrote... Oh, you wrote it down on this.
Oh, I did.
I almost rolled max HP. I'll just give myself...
I think you were like 15 shy or so. It was not too far off.
We'll go 20 shy. So I'm out of 350, I'll be at 330. And I'll write it down this time instead of putting it on your shoes. Shit.
I don't wear shoes, I only wear Crocs.
He's the crocodile hunter.
Okay.
All right. Who's ready and excited for some ship-to-ship combat?
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to finish rolling my initiatives here. I have...
I think I'm going to have to upgrade my book soon.
Okay, awesome. I will go ahead and take your initiative, sir.
Carson's initiative is 11.
11 from Carson.
Zage also rolled an 11, but I don't know what his plus would be. One or two,
He
maybe.
would go right in front of you guys.
And then Pizor would be below. He rolled a 6.
Pizor rolled a 6.
I'm sure he probably maybe has a little dexterous.
Excellent. So, If we need the refresher,
Excellent.
we are running off of the little Spelljammer combat. So you have the bosun and captain actions as well, if you got any questions about that. Okay. So starting off with the surprise round, you have some mangonel stone being thrown at you, as well as the ballista bolts.
Okay.
So first with the mangonel stone is going to be a 16 to hit.
Negative.
A negative.
Flies right over the top.
Awesome. The mangonel stone goes 16, flying over the top. 2 ballista bolts coming in hot, with a 22 to hit on the first one, and the second one being a 24 to hit.
24 hits as well.
Okay. I will now roll the damage, being 3d10, and I have to beat the damage threshold of the
Which
Star
is
Hammer.
very good.
Okay. 16.
Negative.
Negative, okay. So the first ballista bolt hits the side of it and bounces off the metal siding of the Star Hammer. Oh, goodness.
Did you lose it? You need one?
Oh, I got another d10. Silly bouncy dice. 14. Another 15 points.
Negative.
Okay. So
Shatters upon impact.
both of them impacted into the side of the hole, sending skittering sparks up the side, gathering your attention to what just went on as the mangonel stone just through your guys' air bubble, and you see the pirate ship sneaking at you guys from the side. Start of the round is going to be their gunner. Their gunner is going to go first, sending a full boat. It is a fully crewed space galleon at the moment. So they are going to send 2 ballista shots and a mangonel at you.
No, 40, 80. You're fine. I just counted to see how far it was.
Yes, please do.
60, 200, approximately 250 feet.
Okay, excellent. And they are going to move 1 square forward, so it's 210 if that matters any.
Okay.
Which would give them disadvantage on all their shots. So mangonel is going to be a 7 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. Ballista is a natural 1.
I would say that misses, and let me go ahead and mark that down.
Would you please?
In commander
and
stats.
man, okay. I rolled single digits on every single one of those.
That's
so
right. I
the
like to hear.
ballista bolts and the mangonel go wide with all of the shots, maximizing out their range, but they're slowly getting closer to you. As you can see, they're making aggressive movements. The
Sage.
black one is holding his action. He doesn't
We're
need
under
to do
fire.
anything at the moment.
I'm gonna put myself in that square, just centered.
Oh, wait, no. Black is actually their pilot. Okay, so if I could have you make a pilot check for Zage. The pilot check is... if
Pilot
you
check.
don't mind...
I think I'm plus.
So you have a negative penalty for every 30 foot of the Star Hammer.
Yeah, which I have like -4.
Yep, okay, so
Right.
it's a -4, which is...
right?
Yes, that is correct. I do remember correctly. And then his modifier was a +4.
So that.
Yeah, so you
So
just have a
like a-
flat roll on your pilot's check because it's your intelligence modifier. So it's a
What
D20.
What used to give me the bonus?
The bonus was from the ship actions, so the crew
That's
actions
right.
of you.
Got
So
it.
yeah.
Okay, straight roll.
Yep, straight roll, contested by my
That's
D20
cocked.
as well.
I had a lucky cock on that one.
Whoa.
17. Pause.
Pause. 18. You see.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 15 on the dice. They have a +3 to their
I rolled a
modifier.
17.
On the dice?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot to take their penalty for the distance of what that would be. So actually, you would just succeed.
Just barely?
Yeah.
Hey.
So the successful pilot check means they are not able to maneuver 1 space closer to you, so they do not gain any ground. You
Cool.
do not lose any ground.
Also, by the way, these asteroids look awesome.
Heck yeah, all hand painted
Yeah,
and
I know.
handcrafted by
Phenomenal.
me. You wouldn't believe the amount of time I spent there messing with clay. Anyways, ending the enemy pilot's turn, coming over to you, the pilot yourself, Zage.
If I'm able to give commands for Zage, I'd be like, I don't think we're going to escape this one. Turn face. Let's go to action.
All right.
Okay.
The Star Hammer
we
getting
get one
locked
square
and
this
loaded.
way, and I just get prepared. So he would have Jammer will take the granted access to
So the Jammer could maneuver, or they could ram, hold steady, or use a magic action.
Yeah, definitely don't want to ram. I guess the magic action would literally be him shooting.
Yeah, so that would be one of the helm spells, which, of course, the helm spells did not get printed on this thing, did they?
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
That's fine. He'll do a maneuver.
Okay.
So he'll hold that for now, and then. Yeah, because maneuver is what gives me on the pilot checks. Okay. Yeah, so he will do a maneuver. So when that happens, he'll have through crew actions.
Okay. A maneuver, so that's going to be a contested check. There has been no given bonuses to him yet.
Oh, wait. Okay, you're right. He's going to hold steady then. Just kidding.
Okay,
Hold
so
steady.
hold
makes
steady.
sense. I don't want to move. I want to keep the distance right
Awesome. So holding steady, that's going to give the enemy team advantage, but it's also going to give you advantage on your attacks. So like all...
Oh, understood.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
That's fine.
Awesome. So since you are at a distance at the current moment, the ballista would not have a disadvantage. It'd be a flat
Strength.
roll.
Very well.
However, you have the cannon as well. So.
Yep, which I'll have advantage. Okay.
Okay. If you're curious, I did pull up the helm spells. At Zage's level, he could cast. There's like a targeting, which gives a advantage against any. Like they can target the other ship at a range of 480 foot.
Okay.
To basically like it's a mini fairy fire.
Yep.
Think of it that way,
Understood.
like a one-turn fairy fire. Or you can give yourself a bonus to your AC as like a ward spell. You can cast a spell to do 2d10 force damage, so kind of like a mini ballista.
Okay.
But that has a longer range of the ballistas. It's 480 foot.
That's fine. Just give me those three.
Okay.
I'll remember those. I got three options.
Awesome.
Fairy
Yeah.
Fire
So,
Ward. Got it.
perfect.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Just give me a shout if you want to use them. I'll make sure we got the spells and what they're doing.
Hello.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So we're out holding steady. He spins it, and I
Zage.
just yell out, "Sage, prep the cannon. Let's show these guys what the Star Hammer's about."
Automatons, battle stations, cannon ready.
So all six. How many people have to be on the cannon?
The cannon is, it should say crew right after the giant cannon, crew of 4. So that would be for the automatons.
Crew 4. Okay.
Yeah, and if you have Pizor acting as the gunner like you did this time,
Yep.
you would add his strength or dexterity modifier, which I can tell you would want to add his dexterity modifier of a 3
Okay.
to the rolls, since he's overseeing that. He's
On top of my other one.
Yeah, so he's using his action to give that benefit. So he's overseeing the automatons as they are getting themselves ready.
So does that mean he would be one of the 4 crew members, and I have 3 automatons there, and I can do another 3 at a ballista?
On the ballista? Yep,
Sick.
absolutely.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
Okay, cool. So,
Okay.
with that being said, Zage would do the hold steady action.
Yep.
The movement was to turn, so that would be everything Zage can do there.
Okay.
Over to the other Githyanki's. That Githyanki is
The what?
I did it again, didn't I?
You good?
I can't read their name what's on the thing. Hey, did you know that these black-sailed ships are piloted by Githyanki? If you didn't know, you're going to figure it out. And,
I didn't.
You're going to figure it out real quick.
Okay.
Yes. So you see those similar kind of like greenish, yellow-skinned individuals, like lanky
That's right.
and tall.
Yeah.
They're on the deck of the ship, and you see several of them kind of like going about, bracing everything. You see one of them like tethering down a bunch of barrels that they're getting ready for this combat here. Nothing that this one's going to do. It takes us over to you, Commander Carson. It is your turn. I'm going to get a little bit more intense. Oh no, we're on the intense playlist.
I'm going to read the wind. on my action.
Reading the wind.
So I pull
right.
out my navigator's tools really quick, and I'm going to study our surroundings to try to give us a little bit of a better opportunity with our skill check with the jammer next.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm going to make an
That is
Arcana check.
Arcana check, absolutely.
Yep.
So you go ahead and roll a Arcana check, adding all your modifiers to that.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that's going to be nice. That's going to be a D8 added to the next.
Cool.
Read the wind gives it to the jammer.
Yep,
So
in case
next
we,
time.
in case we got to boogie a little bit.
Yep. Next time Zage has to do any action, he gets a D8. So I'm
Okay.
just going to set a D8 out on. Where's my D8? I'm going to set a D8 out here just so I know where it's at.
So that's everything I can do, right?
That would be your action. You technically, if you want to position yourself somewhere on the deck.
I will, which I probably would have been up anyways, but I will be on the I'll be on the signal deck.
Signal deck. Okay, awesome. So
Right
you're
now.
kind of like near the crane.
Yes.
That's really going to come into play if we ever get outside
I
of
know.
actual ship combat. So
Yeah.
we'll just kind of keep note of where
Yep.
you're at, and
Okay.
whenever it breaks down, if you have to move,
Sick.
that's fine.
I'll hop on my Chester and
Heck yeah.
just start shooting my laser gun.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, ending your turn, Carson, comes to Pizor. Pizor, acting as the gunner, would be all of the gunning actions.
Just launch and load, baby.
Heck yes. Okay, 16d10. I have been looking forward to this.
So I get to roll first.
You
So
do,
I
yeah.
have-
You have to.
I have
hit
advantage
first.
because my first range is 600. So I'm rolling with a +9. 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Okay, good. That was close.
So you do have to break a threshold. I'm sure that's not hard.
Is this 16?
That is 10d10. I need to acquire 6 more. Eventually I will.
Move those out of the way.
Okay.
No, I got 8 and 8, so.
You might double check the count. It looks like 8. It
Those
is.
3. 1, 2. So. 5. Goodness. A lot of ones. That right there, that alone right there is only 7 points of damage.
Oh.
Well, that's a 1, 2. Made that 8.
Dang.
8, simple math. 9, 17, 23 points of damage on
23
that
for
one.
half.
That is terrible.
Pretty bad. It does break the damage threshold. So that's good.
Oh,
That was fun.
I like that actually little. So we got 23 we started with.
Yep.
Okay, we'll go 25, 30. There's a 10
Ooh.
for 40. There's 3 9s right there. 40, 47 plus 27, 67, 74. Wow, that one really came out on top.
Dang, 74 points of damage.
A 10,
Nice.
a 10, and then out of 4 of those rolls were 3 9s and a 10. So that
Yeah,
made a big
okay,
difference.
that's awesome. Heck yeah.
Here, give me those. I'm gonna swap
Yep.
2 of these D100s out just because it's a little bit easier to read.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Sick Narsh.
74 points of damage. V-Star Hammer turns and locks and loads. You see, working in tandem, Pizor is kind of like ordering where the automatons are getting ready. He has this little like flint and steel in his hand. He's ready to strike the match for it to go off and strike the fuse. One of the automatons rolls the boulder over, or it's like operating the crane. It pushes the boulder over. The other one drops it in, and the final one locks it in place, sealing the hatch. Pizor locks and loads, lights the arcane cannon, and it blasts off, and this like Technicolor powder blasts out the front, impacting into, and you just see it shattering through multiple sides of the hole. Like there's this massive gaping hole in the side of
Let's
this
go.
upcoming galleon, and it kind of even like rocks its self into where it's kind of like floating out in space. It rocks on it on its axis, and it's kind of like even tilted and takes like a careening path at the moment. It is severely damaged at this point. Still going strong, but you can see everybody on deck just immediately begins to scramble.
I yell out, "Direct hit! Great job, Pizor!"
And Pizor's like, "That is the first one. It is rewarding. Do it again, robots." He's just getting excited to yell at the robots. You have a ballista shot as well, sir.
Oh, I do. Thank
Yep.
you.
The ballista
this will be-
shot
I
is
have a 120, so disadvantage straight roll
Yes.
with a +6 to hit.
You did do the
24.
hold steady action, so you technically have advantage.
I had a straight roll. I did
Oh.
disadvantage.
Okay, correct.
But I rolled
Yep.
a 24.
A 24 does hit.
3d10.
3d10, you just gotta break the damage
Threshold.
threshold.
6, 3, 8. So 9, 17 points.
17 just breaks the threshold.
Nice.
17 points added onto that 74. I got to do some math here.
You went on top of the 74?
91 points?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so dealing severe amounts of damage in this one go. You can see one of the 3 masts actually snaps in half. That last ballista bolt kind of like takes a large portion. One of the guiding wires actually snaps, and you see it and falls off to the side, taking several of the crew with you. Roll a d6 for me, sir.
A d6. 2.
2. Okay, awesome. You take out 2 crew members with the falling mast at the same time. Ending Pizor's turn, top of the round is going to be the gunner of the opposite team. So, the opposite ship.
Today's matchup, we have the Gith Yankee.
So the gunner gets to add a +3. They do not have anything going for them otherwise. So you get a mangonel and 2 ballista coming at you. That
Do
is.
it.
I just had to make sure I had still the same amount
Let's
of crew.
do
Okay,
it.
I have enough crew to do that. So
Not for
mangonel shot first. What was the distance between us now?
At this point, 40, 80, 120, 60, 200, 200.
200. Okay.
Approximately. 210.
Mangonel no longer at disadvantage. Ballista still at disadvantage.
So
So.
Magno has advantage then.
Oh yes, because it is a
Hold steady action.
hold steady action. Okay, awesome. With that advantage, I am gonna get a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, and a mangonel is gonna be 5d10 bludgeoning damage. So
Okay.
let's roll that.
Rolling crappy.
9 plus 6 is
15.
15 plus 7, so 22. Yep, 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Shatters off the ship.
Really? What is the...
25.
Oh, dang. Okay, awesome. The mangonel stone goes boom, 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 and just impacts into the large bulkhead that constitutes the entire cannon and just shatters into a billion pieces, just like sending rocks spattering across the deck. Going for a 2 ballista shots. Both have a straight roll, a 17.
Misses.
A 17 misses.
Yeah.
Okay, both ballista shot go skittering off the sides at this angle, especially. It just hits the metal soles and just like metal holes and just goes shooting off into the distance. You guys are outgunning this galleon quickly, so you can see
Yeah, of course we are.
that
We are the Spelljammer.
absolutely
Thank you.
the. Let me see 1 second, real quick.
There's something else important back here.
6. Okay. They get an extra d6. You can hear the shouting aboard the deck, even though sound does not travel throughout space, and there is a space between the two of them. You can see the lip movements of one Gith Yankee in particular yelling at the others. He's kind of like he's perched up on the top of that broken mast and just yelling at all the others to get around, and you can see he is attempting to inspire the crew to whatever field he can. But you see that they are going to attempt to maneuver.
Oh, here's the helm spells.
Oh, you found them.
They're just further back in the thing.
Awesome.
Page 8 to 9.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So he could actually cast up to level 2 helm spells.
Okay. Cool.
So where was I? I want to make a
he's
contested
inspiring.
pilot check. Yes.
Contested pilot check.
Yes. And the V-Star Hammer has a D8. Given to Zage from your previous
do.
check.
Thank you.
So I've got a D6 added to mine. That is...
So I have a straight roll plus D8, yeah.
Yep.
We're going to go on the
So
board here.
that's 11,
17 for...
15.
Let's go.
Did you do your subtractions?
I 4 plus 4
Oh,
minus
okay.
4.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
it works out pretty
Sweet.
nice from that.
Okay.
Also, take into effect.
And I had a 15?
You said 15, yes.
Okay. So
I'm just...
as they attempt to close the distance, Zage is basically like as you two are facing off, they attempt to close the distance, and Zage is able to put the back burners on and keep that same distance. So even though you two are moving, they try to
Got it.
maneuver closer. You guys keep that same distance at
Sweet.
the point. So There is always the option to willingly fail a maneuver check. Like if you, so for instance, I'll probably try to preface it next time to say like they're trying to advance.
Okay.
So if you ever wanted to willingly fail, you can let them advance on
We'll see.
you.
On this
So-
next one, I probably will.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So we'll pretend that when you guys were just like
Yeah, no,
trying
that's
to
fine.
dominate him. So I apologize.
Zay just throwing on the Tokyo Drift on these guys. He's got to show them how to drive.
absolutely. Yeah. This is
step to the Starhammer. You're going to see what it's like.
yeah. This is my attempt to make Spelljammer combat a little bit more dynamic.
No, we're doing
So-
great. You're doing great. Cool. So that's
Ending their jammer's turn as they attempt to get closer, they cannot. It is to your jammer, Zage.
Okay, he will. Let's do. He's gonna move forward 40, and then.
Okay. So he is advancing at this time. There is no maneuver check needed because that is simply your movement speed at this point to go forward.
Okay.
Oh, that also technically would have happened for them because they also had that movement
Sure.
speed to go.
So I see Jammer Bolt.
Yes.
What is Jammer Bolt?
First level spell.
I understand that, but on this, oh, this is special ammo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is different. Okay, so I do not have the spells. Sorry, I thought I did.
Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah, so Jammer Bolt, I'll get those printed off and I'll
That's
just have
okay.
them as like a
Let's hold steady again. He's gonna move back forward and hold steady.
Okay, awesome. So you're holding steady,
Yep.
keeping your ship
Yep.
with the advantage on the attacks and advantage against you.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Ending Zage's turn, going off to the bosun of the other ship. He's going to attempt to make as many repairs as he possibly can because you've done some serious damage. Let's see, what can I roll?
What do you do? Circle up really
Repair
fast.
supplies. That's just going to be a D4. You see several of the crew members trying to remedy the massive hole as well as just free themselves of the broken mast. They are able to heal it for 2 points. So not incredible, but a little bit of something here as they get portions of their ship back in order. Ooh, they get to add their proficiency bonus. Okay, never mind. So they heal 4 points. A little bit better. Okay. 4 points of the ship get back together as they begin to cobble portions of it back, as well as free themselves of the large broken mast, ending the bosun's turn for them, going over to Carson, who's walking in the door as we speak. Carson, the only thing you missed is they did a little bit of repairing from the bosun. You can see several of them are trying to like hack that mast free so it's no longer dragging them down.
Okay.
And then a couple of them are also trying to board up the massive gaping hole that you put in the side of the ship's hull. So, with a little bit of
hole in the
repair
hole?
action, a hole in the hole, at the bottom of the log, in the bottom of the sea,
Hey.
in the bottom of the astral sea, not the astral sea.
Sorry
We're in
about that
wild
interruption,
space.
but coffee ran right through me.
So they are attempting to remedy the damage that you have been doing to them.
Very good.
However, that is their turn over to Carson.
Yell out. Great job, crew. Let's keep it up. Pizor, lock and load another one. Let these guys know what these Sawhammer's all about. And I will inspire said crew, specifically my boy Pizor.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm going to make all of them are the same. So I'll do a persuasion check.
Persuasion check, right on.
On the table, ooh, 6.
6. Okay. Pizor is going to get a D4 added to his next roll. That D4 being basically to any of his attacks.
Okay, very good. As to hit, right?
Yes, to hit.
Cool.
So,
That's my turn. And I'll stay on the signal deck.
ending Carson's turn, leading the charge. Pizor is his turn as the gunner. He takes his gunning actions. Heck yes. So he's ordering about the reloading. As soon as the first shot is gone off, you see the large, I don't know, like hatch on the back of the cannon. He lifts it open. One of the automatons is pushing the crane over, kind of like guiding the crane in, dropping the wheel in, reloading. Pizor strikes it, fires off a D20 with advantage because you're held steady.
And a D4.
And a D4.
See what I did here?
Ooh, that D4 is going to come in clutch.
It will, because I do have a plus 9 because of Pizor, so I have 23 to hit.
23 definitely does hit. Nice.
Okay, let's run this back, boys and girls.
Run it back. 16 D10 coming at you. I'm going to scrounge my dice hoard and I'm going to find... We need 6 more?
Yeah.
I'll find 6 more.
10. Geez, so Brandon, 20. 30, that works out well. There's 41 on the threshold that time.
Ooh-wee, that breaks the threshold for sure.
Hope that's not too loud. 40, I said 41, 50, 60, ooh, 70,
Dang.
78, 85, and 85, that's to 95. 95
Dang.
points of damage.
95 points of
Oh,
damage.
my
Okay.
lanta.
Yeah, that one's going to hurt quite a bit.
Golly.
Let me do
I'm gonna
some
keep
math
track
of
of that.
my own accord.
I'm gonna keep track of max rolls too on that.
Oh, yeah.
So 95 is, it just ship almost like ricochets just a little bit from it.
Yeah. You see,
Just
at this point, you cracked
tears
both
through.
of the masts in the back. Like the 2 remaining masts completely snap off, rendering this has half movement of the ship. Like this thing is entirely half damage at this point. So you can see it kind of like lists in the air itself and is starting to like drift lazily as opposed to with purpose. Roll me a D6 with that damage. I was gonna. Oh no, did I do a D6
D6 last time.
D8 with that amount of damage. You rolled a D10.
10
by the
I
way.
did. That was a 9. That was a great number. A 1.
A 1. Okay.
That's so funny.
You see, there is like a mad scramble on the deck,
Okay.
and one person is squished from the damage to the ship itself.
And then ballista will fire.
The ballista will fire with advantage.
Straight roll.
Yes, you guys are.
Still, it's only 120, right?
Yep, 120.
Yeah. So 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Okay.
The wooden hull, it does hit them.
It is a 16.
16 just breaks the threshold as well.
Hey. Yeah, 9, 13. Yeah, 16.
Nice. 16 points of damage. Heck yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
I forgot I had to keep track. I was like, oh yeah, 16. That's a nice number. And I was just sitting here like,
That's 111 points of damage from the Star Hammer that round.
yeah, big damage. You can see they are scrambling, desperately hurt, and looking in bad shape. Top of the round, their gunner is going to try to do his best to retaliate. At this point, it is nothing but defense, doing as much damage as they can to you, as they are far and beyond outgunned. They're going to shoot a mangonel at you. It is a straight roll. Actually, it has advantage because you are holding steady. A advantage is going to give it a 22 to hit.
That hits.
A 22 does hit, right on.
Yep.
The mangonel is 5d8. Let's see if we can break your threshold this time. Okay, that's 15 points of damage. Oh, sorry, I did that math wrong. 16 points of damage. Plus 26, 30 points of damage.
Hey, you did it.
Yeah, okay. The mangonel stone goes smashing into like the staircase that is on the leading up to the signal deck. It smashes into it, sending splinters like kind of cascading over you and Pizor. That would be the mangonel. It still has 2 ballistas. The ballistas are at disadvantage. However, you're holding steady, so it's a straight roll with a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And a past that, whatever, I'm not going to add that up because that's embarrassing. Math is hard sometimes. It's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so 2. Let's see if I can hit you on this guy. Nope, with 9 points of damage on the first one. Definitely misses. Oops, box. I gotta find all my D10s and where they went inside this box now. Oh, okay. That's a 10. That's a 9. 25 points. That's a really good damage on that one.
That hits just at the point.
25 points of damage to you on that one.
Okay.
As the ballista kind of finds a weak point in the armor and you just feel this impact into the side of the hull. That would be their gunner's turn. The jammer is going to do its very best to approach you guys. With the half movement it has, it's going to begin to creep towards you. To actually get that full square, it needs to do a contested pilot's check.
Okay.
So if I could have you roll a contested check with me again, and you have a D4, I think, added to your roll this time from your oh, that was to Pizor.
No, Pizor.
Yep, you're right. Sorry.
No, not good. 6.
Okay. He wins out with a 9, getting one square closer to you at that point. Ending his turn, because he was able to maneuver a little bit, plus actually get closer to you. Top of the round, or top of your round, is your jammer, Zage. So they're starting to slowly close the distance.
So you can only move, what, 15 feet that last round?
Yeah. So they're about 120 feet away from you.
Okay. Noticing that they're limping, we're just going to stay right there.
Okay, awesome.
And we will hold steady.
Holding steady to keep your action there.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. You are giving yourself advantage on the next attack, them advantage on you.
Yep.
Ending Zage's turn over to the bosun aboard their ship. He's going to attempt to do some repairs with as much as he can. Oh, there's my D4. I was looking for it. Okay. You see another one of the masts is sawed free to help kind of like stop the drift that they're having, and it can course correct to the point where they're now facing you at this point. Lucky for them, but they still can't quite catch up because they're in full limp mode at this point. Ending his turn, straight over to you, Commander Carson.
I'm going to just go to Inspire Pizor again, and I just say, we have them on their heels. Keep them at it. I'm right here when you need us. Get ready. They're closing the distance. Launch another one.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Hurry, hurry, little metal boys. And the automatons are just scurrying about the deck. Ooh, nice roll, but bad.
It was
D4.
a cool roll, but a D3, or a D, blah, 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 blah. It's only 8 total. 3 total, gosh.
That is
D4.
An additional D4 given to them. Awesome.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Ending Carson's turn over to Pizor, who is now the gunner.
And I start to make myself up to the fantail deck as well.
Okay, walking toward the fantail deck. The automatons and Pizor in full synchrony as they're all like in like a dance at this point of reloading, loading, firing the next one.
20.
They go to light it. There's a large kaboom and a technicolor blast of exhalation gases exiting out of the barrel.
That's such a crappy...
That is just terrible all aboard.
Yeah, that's... Oh, gosh, a natural 1, but then a 5, and then a plus a 1, so it's 6, plus 9 is 15.
They're kind of... the lazy drifting that the ship is doing has kind of just put it enough off course to where as they're closing the distance, you guys can't quite get the finesse, and it skews you straight over, and you see several of the crew members aboard the other crew like duck as the cannon just
gosh, I'm so
through
sad.
their airspace. That is leaving his ballista, one ballista ready to be shot.
Which I do have advantage, right? Because you said we're at 120?
Yeah, you're at 120, so it'd be a straight roll,
Come
but
on,
you
do
have
something this time.
advantage.
18 plus 6, 24.
18, 24 does hit.
Okay, 3d10.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
21.
21 points of damage. Nice, okay.
I say, good job, Rio. That was great aiming. Come on, Pizor!
I'm sorry, they're getting too close. Can we maybe back it off a little bit? I need more range.
You heard him, Zage.
Understood. Putting it in reverse.
Reverse, Harry.
Attempting to put it in reverse and slam backwards just to gain a little bit more space. It is the enemy gunner's turn. They have the mangonel locked and loaded. You are holding steady, so it is at advantage. That one didn't even roll, it just plopped right out of my hand.
It did.
A 17?
Misses.
17 misses, okay. To ballista, the mangonel goes whoa straight over. They can't quite load it and aim it at a close enough target. The next hit going to be that's going to miss as well because it's 7 plus 6, 14, 15.
Looks like they might be getting too close for us too.
And then final ballista shot is going to
Roll to
probably
a 1?
hit with a dirty 20.
Well, that'll hit.
Okay.
Dang it.
1 3d10. What?
A D10 tower.
What?
Oh. 11.
So 11 plus 5, 16. 16 does not break the threshold. So the ballista just bouncing off the deck and kind of like almost like piercing through your the undertails of your duster. The combat is getting pretty close to where all of the movements they're getting hard to predict. You were able to almost dodge them at this point, but now it's like a large projectile getting launched at you at full
See,
volume.
the fact that you say that like a ballista would be going through my duster, that thing would be like, it would be terrifying.
Yeah, it kind of like
A 50
into the
cal
deck next to
times
you.
10.
Yeah. Just a solid shaft of 50 cal into the deck next to you.
Okay.
Okay, ending their gunner's turn, so it's going to be their jammers, who is going to attempt to move closer. So we're going to do another contested check. First, let's see if they got any inspiration. They got very, very little from their captain, but they rolled pretty well.
18.
23. So
I had no pluses.
they move 1 square closer to you guys, getting
he
the
was
distance
he got inspired by the captain?
to-
Oh, I thought the other guy did.
to 80 foot is the distance between you two.
80 feet? He only has 15 feet of movement.
So they have half movement just to move forward, but then the other half is coming from them basically doing the dash action.
That's right,
For the,
okay.
the maneuver.
Understood.
Yeah. So they're able, instead of you would be able to move 2 squares, they're able to
Understood.
use just 1. Yep. So you could technically kite them if you really needed to. As they get a little bit closer, that is the end of their jammer's turn. Coming to Zage, the jammer aboard the Star Hammer.
Yeah, he's definitely going to take that first initial just to back up 1.
Okay, awesome. Starting to try to like put the,
Keep the 120
reverse
between
thrusters
us.
on.
Yeah.
120 between.
Um,
And then he would have his action. Hold steady.
yeah, he's all
magic
steady.
action.
We're just going to
Okay,
maintain it. We're
cool.
trying to finish them off.
Giving yourself the pause. Giving yourself the advantage on the attack. You see their bosun again. At this point, he's the MVP on deck as he's trying to do what he can to repair. Does pretty good this round. He's able to like finally piece together and patch this large hole that was gaping, and like a lot of their wares were just straight up slipping out of the front load of their cargo hold, and just kind of creating this orbit of junk around this, of like debris and junk around this galleon as it's floating towards you guys slowly. That is the bosun's turn, ending his turn. Over to you, Carson, Commander Carson.
I go, Barzor, now is the time. You have to hit him. They look weak, but they're rapidly approaching. Finish them off. They're going to continue chasing us. I think this is the same ship. Come on, Barzor. And I will inspire him again. As my words sink deep into his soul, and he knows that this is the time.
TD time. Quit
Dude.
rolling a 3, Captain.
Golly.
Okay, so that is a D4 for him for his next D20 roll. If that is all for you, it is to Pizor with his D20. Advantage for being the held action, or the hold steady.
Hey, that's 23 to hit.
23 definitely hits the wooden hull. Yeah. Ooh, I see 2 10s.
I see 3 10s.
3, nice.
So that's 30, 40,
Heck yeah.
47, 56 on
56 points of damage.
Can I do it again? 56. Oh, there's. Okay, let's go up from 6. That's a 2. Okay, 56. 60, 65, 70. Nothing crazy on this one. 80 points of damage.
80 points
That
of
one
damage.
wasn't as good,
Okay,
but still pretty.
awesome. Hey, I appreciate you making that math easier for me. I was about to bust up the calculator.
And then the ballista fires with 21 as well.
21 hits.
3d10.
Ooh,
17.
nice. 17 breaks the threshold, impacting.
So 97 points total on that turn.
That would be.
Do you mean add 2 numbers?
Nope, I gotcha.
Okay. Just add 100 minus 3.
Okay. Their galleon is starting to look in a haggard condition. It is barely holding on, and you can see there is just gaping holes. This last blast has put a hole straight through the entire side, so you're seeing one way out the other. You're seeing daylight through the other side of their galleon, and you can tell the Githyanki have abandoned some of what they're doing. Would you roll a D8 for me?
Come on.
2. Okay.
Golly, man.
You see 2 Githyanki get kind of like sucked out of the ship in the wake of the as the cannon impacts the side of the ship. 2 of them are just taken outside with it, and you see just like bits of Githyanki on the other side. You can see several of the people on the deck have gotten like grappling hooks out, and they're starting to like swing them out as if they're ready to try to jump if they can. Ending Pizor's turn, right? Because you just did the blasty blast?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Very top of the round. Their gunner's going to get ready to go. They still have enough crew to man the mangonel and the ballista. The mangonel's going to fire with advantage for a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Excellent. Let's see if we can't do some damage. 14, 19 points of damage plus
Well, that'll do it.
21, 24 points of damage.
Okay. It's a good hit.
Nice. Okay. Excellent.
Wait, how much?
24.
Oh, no. I'm a goofball.
25 is the threshold, isn't it? Yep.
I was thinking 19, but that's my AC.
The mangonel hits the broadside of these star hammers. You guys are trying to like re-navigate yourself to keep them at a distance, and it smashes into the side, just obliterating the stone. The ballista come firing in with a dirty 20.
That'll hit. Excuse me, I was taking a drink.
You're good. Dirty 20 is gonna hit for that is 14, 24 points of damage.
Really?
Yeah.
Bless you for making my threshold 25.
And a 4 and a 3 on the dice are going to miss with the last ballista shot.
Nice.
You can see the desperation in the eyes of the enemy as they're close enough to start to make out. And these are people that you do not, you've never recognized before. They have like the very lithe, athletic bodies that are kind of thinner on the thinner side.
Okay.
They all have like sunken, sallowed faces with this greenish yellow skin, wide eyes, pointy ears, and kind of like large, sharp canine teeth. Ending their gunner's turn, it is their jammer's turn, who's going to attempt to continue to close the distance. So we need a contested check here from
7.
you. You rolled a 7.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 1. So they go nowhere. As they try to get closer, they can't quite get anywhere. I would say they move like half of a block closer to you, but at the current moment, you guys are keeping pace. As they're trying to get closer with their jammer, it is Zage's turn to respond as a jammer of the Star Hammer.
Your 1s and 20s are now even, as all should be.
Nice. Perfectly balanced.
As life. Zage will... He's going to dance across. So he's going to go 1 full 1 across, and then he can do... We're going to get rid of the advantage on this one, and then do... If he wanted to go like another one, what is that?
That would be a maneuver action.
Okay, he's going to do a maneuver action.
Okay, awesome.
So that's just the same thing we just did, correct?
Yep, that would be the contested check.
Shoot 4.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 13, so.
So just nothing happens. Then?
Yep, at that point,
He's
yeah.
just able to maintain through. So he starts to kind of like line up a side shot, keep us away from being like parallel with them to where they can just easily grapple. Hopefully.
Yeah.
And then that'll be his turn.
Okay, awesome. Ending Zage's turn, so you guys do not have the advantage against or for you.
Right.
Ending.
Comes my turn.
Yes, ending your turn. It is their bosun's turn. The bosun on their ship is just running around like absolute mad at this point, doing anything he absolutely can, which at this point is not a lot.
I'm gonna teach Brish to be our bosun.
He is doing his best, but it's not a heck of a lot at this point as he's just keeping the ship together.
Okay.
Ending his turn over to Commander Carson.
I'm going to do a Carson action.
Ooh,
And as a
Carson
bonus action, I pull my great axe and I just slide my thumb across it. And for the first time, this reddish flame erupts across my blade, but then slightly turns to like that goldish, like radiant color. And I'm going to use, what is it called exactly? My brain just went blank on it. The Rite of the Flame.
Rite of the Flame, okay. Nice.
So I need to take
So you need to roll your right damage.
Yes, I'm looking.
And your left damage.
Yep. D6 damage. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
See if that pays off or not.
That's good for me, not for you.
And then Carson would be, if he's on the back, 40, 80, 120. Okay. Can I see anybody?
Yeah, absolutely. There are about a dozen or so individuals between the very... there's about an even split of on the very front of the ship as well as on the very back.
Never mind. I thought I might be able to throw out a Eldritch Blast, but I only have one. It's a single distance, not I don't have a
Advantage, disadvantage range?
Yes, so
Gotcha.
I do not. But I hold true, and I am ready in case they begin to board the ship. I'm prepping for that.
Okay,
As we
so-
are getting close to this moment.
You yourself are ready.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Ending your turn, going to Pizor, who at this point, if you would like.
Launching it.
Okay, awesome. Continuing the action, he's like,
Yeah.
continue fighting. I do not want to see anybody on the top of the ship.
So that would be a straight roll.
Get your little metal gears into action. Natural 1, baby.
Dude. Oh goodness.
There is this kind of like as the cannonball just rolls out of the end of the barrel, and he's like, he looks and he's like, Rio, I thought I told you to pack the powder. And Rio, you see the bag of powder in Rio's hand.
And then we'll go ahead and launch a ballista as well.
Okay,
Dang it. Am I back to over 120?
you're right at 120 again.
Okay. Would you say it's cocked or is that?
I would, yeah.
Okay, because the 16's facing me. 11 plus 9. Or 11 plus 6 on that one. 17.
That'll hit.
Okay.
That's a ballista shot, 3d to 10. Ooh.
Hey, 28. That makes up for it a little
That's
bit.
a lot of damage.
That is phenomenal 3d10 roll.
Nice. Okay. Their ship looking more and more like it's about to fall apart at any moment. Ending Pizor's turn, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. The red is going to retaliate in desperation at this point. He does not have the advantage on his attacks for the mangonel, so it's a straight roll. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Misses.
Misses. And the ballista to hit. Probably going to miss as well. Yep, because I rolled one less than that one. So that one misses as well.
Nice.
Last ballista shot.
Come on.
That one's definitely going to hit with
definitely?
a 24.
Okay, definitely will hit.
I don't think I need to do... That's just without the modifiers. So we're 16 points of ballista damage. So bounces off the side of the Starhammer's hull.
We're doing something.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. Ending the red's turn, black is going to do its best to maneuver against you.
Again, come on, Zage. Show them what you got. We're gonna give him the yogurt dice on this one, you know?
The yogurt dice.
So they've coined. 12.
A 12. Here we go. Move a little bit. I rolled a 12 as well.
So meets it beats it.
So
I would be able to maintain.
Yes, because it's a contested
opposing.
check. Right,
Yeah.
correct. So it's a contested check. So if you meet the contest, nothing happens. So yep. I can't believe it. I rolled a 6 on my dice and then a 6 on the support dice. So.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
We rolled really low.
Oh,
on
yeah,
them,
absolutely. Every single one.
Quite funny.
So you see these two ships are just basically like locked in combat, like UFC fighters just twirling each other. That's definitely what it's called when they do that, twirling.
You can tell Logan's a UFC fan, can't you?
Nailed it. Zage's turn on the Starhammer.
Give us a call, Nita. Zage is going to... He's going to do something fun. Let's let him rip.
Nice.
Okay, let's do that second level thing called Bolt, Jammer Bolt. What's that one?
Jammer Bolt. Okay, absolutely. Roll a D20. The D20 is going to be plus his intelligence modifier, which is a plus 4.
16, 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20 does hit. I'm assuming you're attacking their ship?
Yes.
Okay, and you cast this at a first or second level?
Second.
Second level. So 3d10 force damage.
Let's go. Come on, Sage. Show 'em what you're working with. Not great. I'll admit, that's 11. That's probably not even enough.
11 does not break
Son of a
the
gun.
threshold, so you kind of see it.
Sage, come on.
It just boing, and the energy dissipates against the side of it.
Gosh, falling apart.
Absolutely, I was gonna say you really hammered him in the first bit, and then now it's just like
It's been rough. Okay.
So Zage unable to do anything with the jammer bolt that he just released. Their bosun running around like mad, doing his best.
He's going to move also.
Oh, nice.
Another spot over. 1, 2, 3.
Their bosun is doing what he can as the captain is breathing down his neck, yelling at everybody to get it into gear as the ship is literally crumbling around them. You see they're poised and ready to jump, but they just can't quite do it yet.
Okay.
Ending his turn, over to Carson. Commander Carson.
I guess I can go back into my captain, can't I?
Yes, you absolutely
And I
can.
will inspire Pizor when I go, Pizor, take a breath. Get your men back ready. Let's do this.
Nice. Okay. Roll a d20. See what we get.
8.
Oh, okay.
20's
that
facing me, dude. He's just toying with me.
Do you have a modifier to add to the inspiration?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately not.
D4
Okay.
to their next roll. It is Pizor's turn, if that is your turn.
Yep, that's
Okay.
all I'm going to do.
Over to Pizor. He
Okay.
is locked and loaded with the cannons. The automatons have got another cannon in the barrel. Ready, aim, fire.
Do it. 12-2. That's really good. It will end up being a 23.
23 absolutely hits.
Okay.
Roll 16 d10 of damage.
I shall do that. Okay. That's a 10 right there total.
16 d10 is just going to be so much fun to see.
Oh. 10, excuse me. 20, not great here. 20, well, not bad. 34.
34
That's a little low.
on the first hit.
Yeah. Okay, 34. Do I have any 6s? Oh, I do. So that's 40 out the gate. 50, 60. We're making it up for it now. 69. 69. 71. I just cannot think. 78. 80. 84.
84.
Almost.
Okay.
That's fine.
Mr. Brandon,
Let's say it.
would you like to describe how this enemy galleon is blasted to smithereens from this final giant
They
cannon
accidentally
blast?
double packed it. Rio grabbed 2 things of powder
Heck yes.
as they had that first one, and Pizor grabbed the first one, stuck it in, and then Rio turned around and he stuck his fuse in, so it's like double powdered, and it explodes out the back too. It blows Pizor back after he lights the fuse. All the automatons kind of slide back a little bit too, you know. And as Pizor like looks around, he's got that cartoony burnt look.
He's just completely black.
And he's like, oh,
a little bit of Einstein going on, just fur instead of his golden.
Yes, and the ball just almost like it's on fire, just rips through the ship. The ship is still like it just. Anything that would offer, it breaks off the whole front mast, so all the sails at this point are just broken. The body of the ship is still kind of sitting there, you know, whatever, but it is just toast.
Okay, awesome. Roll a d10 for me.
D10 Roni, come on, give me that 9 again. 8, hey, there we go.
Okay. You see, amidst the scattering, like most of the ship is completely decimated to where it is just splinters and bits and pieces of the ship. There are bodies scattered about everywhere, and you can see there's about 7 stragglers that still kind of like cling to the ship, and they're kind of like slowly just crawling along, like just like withering around in agony, essentially.
Yikes. Okay. Wow. I just yell out, Zage, I think they're inoperable. There's a handful of them still alive. Do we board for any supplies? Repair supplies might be beneficial. Excuse me. Pizor, get ready.
Ready, Commander.
Pulling in slowly.
Zage starts to close the distance. 80 feet, 40 feet. At about 40 feet is where you start to, like, some of the debris is starting to surround you guys, and as it kind of enters your air bubble, it starts to kind of like slowly pull in towards the Starhammer, to where it's like this kind of like small trash field is orbiting around you guys. And there's several like bodies amidst the
Do I know how to get rid of that? Well, if we went to another air bubble, a larger air bubble, it would be pulled away from us.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, which we could. There's plenty.
Do I know how to get rid of it?
Well, I mean, like, all of a sudden around the Starhammer, it's just like a bunch of debris and dead bodies, so kind of awkward. Hey, we're friendly.
Oh my god.
Just like
that's
20 Gith Yankee bodies just surrounding the ship.
I would have never even thought.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
I get close and I go, Zage, try to get me within 30 feet.
Okay.
Or can we... Is there a way to just... ourselves grapple onto their ship to pull us together?
Yeah, so you can get together some like ropes to toss across.
Okay, we'll do that.
You have a gangplank, which would have to be like actually burst up next to each other. So you'd have to exceed the actual like 10-foot distance to be able to get the gangplank, but otherwise like a 50-foot rope would easily get you there.
Can we pull ourselves in to the gangplank distance?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do
absolutely.
that.
Okay, cool. So you kind of do the whole...
and I'm on guard. Like when we're pulling ourselves in, like I'm just watching. If there is anybody that's healthy, trying to make a last little kamikaze move towards us, then I'll...
Okay. You do not see any hostile action. For the most part, it looks like everybody is either incapacitated to where they're just out of commission, or rolling around in agony, different things, but no one's making hostile actions towards you. Okay. There's a couple that are just like straight up like cowering at this point, like they've given in.
Okay. Well, once we get to the point where we're able to like gangplank it over, I'll board the ship first and have Pizor with me, following me and have my back. I find one that is right there. Is it because I can still walk across the ship, right? Like it's still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You can tell the air bubble is decaying. Like it is essentially escaping. You can feel it like going from like what would have been fresh is fouling as you're standing on it.
What are you? As I point my axe as it's flamed towards him.
This individual in front of you kind of like coughs up a little blood. I would like to ask you the same thing.
Why'd you attack us?
Your ship does not belong in here. We're told to attack on sight.
What do you mean? Our ship does not belong
here.
here.
Kill me. I'm dying.
What are you defending?
Defending is nothing. It's taken. But we can.
You're not from the sphere.
From here, yes, we are. Just kill me, please.
No.
Make a perception check.
Perception?
Yep.
Straight roll here, 4. Man, that just really got me.
Okay. As he's like writhing in pain, continue.
You're from the sphere. Who told you to attack on sight?
At that point, you see his hand kind of like grab something, and immediately he stabs himself in the neck.
I find the next guy.
Hold on.
Go down to 6. Hey,
roll a
you
D4.
over there.
Roll a d4.
2. Pfizer, can you wake them back up?
Yeah, I can.
Heal this next one a little bit.
Okay, I can do that. I'm not gonna lie, I do not feel comfortable doing this, Carson.
I'm not trying to, I want to interrogate to know if there are more of them out there to find us and attack us. I'm not trying to pull them back from the dead. I want to keep one alive, to talk to him, and then he can end his life if he so wishes.
Okay, fine. Don't make a habit out of these. And he pulls the water skin out and does like a little healing on one that's trapped underneath some rubble. And you can see like the blood that was actively seeping out of lips kind of like congeals a little bit, and you hear thank you. And he looks up and he sees you and he's like and kind of like scrambles. Please, no.
We're not going to hurt you. Why did you attack us?
Who are you?
We are from this land. This is our space.
What is that ship? Where'd you get your ship?
We made it.
I wish I could say bad words, because he would. He swears at you in a second language, in like this like guttural language, and spits, and he says,
Too fine of craftsmanship. You didn't make that. Where is it from?
You can see his hands kind of like smacking around the deck for any piece.
I put my boot on his hand.
Please.
What sphere are you from?
We're from here. We're from here.
What planet?
One sec. Before I shout out a planet, I'm going to give you the right planet.
Toy Story Island.
I would like you to make an intimidation check at this current moment while I am searching.
Come on. May I argue for advantage?
Absolutely. You,
in this given circumstance.
Yeah, thank you for asking. You definitely have advantage.
And may I argue that I can use my strength instead of charisma?
Yeah.
In this moment where I am kind of keeping his foot down, pinned down. Okay. So I have plus 3. 14.
14, okay.
Shows how much you know. Not from any planet. If you do not let me die, they'll find me. They'll kill me regardless.
Fine. See a dagger on the ground, I kick it over to him, and I just walk away.
Paizo kind of hesitates, and he says, surely we cannot. He's not my place. And he takes his steps right behind you again.
Paizo, these people were wanting to kill us and leave us here.
You kind of hear this behind you.
We didn't kill him. He took his own life. He chose to do that, not us.
I understand. It is hard to want to use my powers like that. It is something I've never been taught to do. I'll be honest with you, I do not feel comfortable doing that.
I don't either.
If I do not have the intent to keep them alive, I do not want to heal them. It is a tease to their life. I'd rather end it there, mercifully.
We just needed answers. And I turn and I continue walking. I'd like to scour the ship to try to locate, just in general, all the stuff that they do have left that's remaining that we could steal really quick. So like repair mainly repair items for shipware if they have any food supplies that are not crazy, I guess, like gross. But,
okay, absolutely. I'll have you roll 3 dice for me. A D4. I'll have you roll a D20 for a perception check for Pizor, and a D20 for a investigation or perception check for you. Nice.
There she is. Which I'd probably do investigation. That's 25.
25. Okay. The perception check for Pizor
Was
he does
5
have
plus.
Pretty good
Okay.
perception.
Although
12.
I rolled a natural
But,
1, I rolled
yes.
I rolled a natural 20. Yeah, let's point that out. Yeah. Give me my cookies. I rolled a
You
natural 20.
find, as you begin to search the ship, you're walking through, the rest of the crew cease moving. Over the few minutes that you had spent interrogating, by the time you got done talking to the last one, any that you either find dead by their own hands. Yep. You either find dead by their own hands, like a dagger through them, a piece of debris stabbed into themselves, or they just bled out of their own accord. Nobody alive on ship. Almost all of them, except for 2, look like this one individual. The one that does not look like them is the Jammer. The Jammer looks almost similar. They have pointy ears, but they do not have that sallowed skin. It looks very humanoid, but pointed ears with kind of this pale white, kind of like translucently glass-like skin where it's just perfect. Has like trailing blonde hair. And just kind of like this picturesque, perfect-looking individual dead at the base of the Spelljamming helm. You do find the Spelljamming helm itself. It is a very fine make. Similar, like not quite similar in make to the helms that you guys have on Torvengard, but the craftsmanship is kind of, as opposed to like heavy-handed and strong, this craftsmanship is ornate and delicate and precise. But this one individual is dead at the base here, and as you're kind of like scouting throughout the rest of the ship, you find one other that is similar to them, the kind of like the more humanoid features with the pointed ears. All told, you do end up finding over 15,000 gold pieces.
Holy guacamole.
Pirate ship, baby. So we'll say you find 15,324 gold pieces.
15,000. So probably writing.
Yeah, then you have
like
to erase
erasing,
it, and then it's smudged.
It's eventually getting quite hard to read.
Yeah.
So I had 57 gold pieces. What'd you say? You had 15,000.
15,000. If I change this number between what I just said, I'm sorry, but I clearly didn't have the exact numbers down. 423.
23, 73, 79, 4.
Which saying those words I know for a fact. That
They were
changed.
different. Yeah, 'cause it
Yeah, they
wasn't
changed.
400.
But hey,
It's funny.
fool me once.
Hopefully there's more, than I made
Yeah,
less.
who knows? We'll find out next time. I'm kidding. You also find several diamonds. You find 2 diamonds worth 500 gold pieces,
Oh, nice.
and
Okay.
1 diamond worth 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
You also find precious gems totaling 1,500 gold pieces.
Okay.
There is the enemy Spelljamming helm, which is still useful. It is not broken at this point.
So that's something I've always been curious about. Removing a helm, what does that entail? Like, if we wanted-
Essentially just like dragging it out of there. So once...
Like what all encompasses a helm? Is it just the seat,
Yeah, so it's essentially like...
or is it the room?
yeah, so it's a chair that
Okay.
has been infused with mostly like crystals.
Okay.
And there's actual components that have to be put into it.
Sure.
But it's essentially just any form of chair. So the
Okay.
chair
So it
itself,
is easily
Yeah,
removable.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Like 2-3 people, a team of automatons could
Okay.
move it, definitely. If y'all could move Carlisle Colchester, you could move it. Spelljamming helm.
R.I.P.
But it is registered inert at the current moment.
Okay.
So on top of their large hoard, you also find a very large stash of weapons, ranging in... They're all of very good make. So if you just wanted to put a monetary value, let's say 150 gold pieces worth of various weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, so if there's any weapon in particular of the entire list, it would probably be on here. Maybe not like some heavy-handed things.
More single-handed weapons.
Yeah, definitely. Like if there's any simple weapon, it's here. If there's something in particular, just ask me and I can tell. I'll make like a judgment call based upon who you encountered at the time.
Actually, I think that's in yours, isn't it?
You also find an orrery in the captain's helm, opposed to the one that you have of this kind of like very seamless onyx black make. This one has it's kind of like this platinum metal that shines like beyond silver, hence platinum. I guess that's a pretty stupid comparison. This platinum metal that just shines brilliant, and this is like this perfect little dome that has several like intricate carvings throughout of it. But it also operates almost the exact same.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. I would say... feet?
Oh yes, sorry,
gosh,
that's
that
me. I was itching my I was itching my leg. You would find a lot of like short swords and daggers. There's definitely quite a few like whips and nets as well.
Okay.
If you wanted to repair supplies, you could put... Essentially, this entire ship has become a repair supply.
Okay.
With just the amount that you have turned it into scrap and rubble. It is... let's put it at 90 gold pieces worth of repair supplies that you're able to basically salvage of what is usable and build up your guys' stores once again.
Okay. Let's just say... So we'll say to the ship I bring in, just to give it numbers here. I'll grab like half a dozen if there's of these, like 6 daggers, 6 short swords.
Okay.
Are there any like long swords or rapiers?
Yeah, let's say 2 rapiers.
Okay.
4 long swords. 2 flails. And a warhammer.
Okay.
And then there is also a double-bladed scimitar.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yes. Which you would find the double-bladed scimitar in the helm room. So there's kind of like 2 rooms similarly situated to the Starhammer, where there's 2 rooms that are kind of like larger than the rest. You discover that these are based upon the attire and like the leftover wardrobes. You find the 2 individuals that did not match the rest of the crew. That would be their rooms here.
Okay.
These 2 individuals, like all of their belongings and their wardrobe looks entirely different. Like instead of this kind of like marauder pirate-esque outfit, these individuals have this like very regal, very precise outfit that looks like it's an attention to detail, and it looks very regal in appearance from what you would guess.
Interesting. Okay.
It's like this fine craftsmanship to the threads themselves, and just the detailing and everything shows that this is like exquisite wear, something that the common folk would not be having. That's where one of those rooms is where you'd find that double-bladed scimitar.
Okay.
You also find several scrolls. So put 3 scrolls that are in a script that you cannot read.
Okay. Right now. But tonight, when I has comprehend
Tonight
languages.
will be the night that you will figure out what the scrolls do.
Cool.
Don't
Okay.
make me sing again.
That is what, and that's what we will, unless there's anything major, but that's what we will be spending our time doing.
You also find about 100 gold pieces worth of like rare alchemical supplies. So in
Sage will like that.
in one of the in the opposite room of where you found like the double-bladed scimitar, you find all sorts of bizarre potions and kind of like flasks and all different kind of like an alchemical set that is very ornate and fancy. That's kind of just been kind of like clattered around. Some of it has been able to stay intact.
Okay.
You also find a potion of greater healing.
Oh, nice. Okay.
As well as
Yes.
an unidentified potion.
Yikes. Okay.
Welcome to your first loot haul.
Yeah, by far. Okay, so we'll spend a long time transferring most of the stuff, and then we'll start getting supplies put on the ship so we can start to make repairs as well.
And then, in the helm room, not the helm room, in one of the rooms with the double-bladed scimitar, in kind of like a top drawer of a desk, you find what would look probably like a ledger of some sort, like a ledger or a diary that is
Okay.
in that like fine-handed script that you just cannot quite read.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful.
As you guys collect everything, you leave the scrap heap behind, and you are back on the ship. And Zage, as you rejoin, says, "Well, did you find anything of use on the ship?"
An incredible amount, yes. Very much so.
Anything to tell you who they were?
No, there was two different individuals, different species. There was two that seemed to be the captain and the jammer. Different skin, much more human, but pristine. Pointed ears, excuse me. Pointed ears, just like the green-skinned ones, but different. Interesting that they were coinciding together, but different.
Mm.
I don't know who they are. They said they were sent here. But they're from here, but they were sent to attack on sight. They said they were from the sphere. Very,
Wait, they said they're from here?
Yes, that's at least what they said. Very barbaric
Huh.
in their mannerisms.
The first people we've actually met from here.
Well, a second.
True, yes.
Yeah, but
But the first people that have attacked us,
yeah,
that are from here, not
Right.
elsewhere.
right. We need to find a safe space. We need to get rid of this debris that's circulating, and we need to start repairing our ship. We took some good damage.
We could circle in over this large cluster of asteroids here.
Yes.
Perhaps find a good place to tether to, or
Yeah, I think we should. We should tether, and then I think we should. I wouldn't be opposed to exploring that large asteroid there.
that looks like what you would expect we're looking for, right?
I think so. That's why I'm getting pulled to that, yes. I believe that might be where we need to go.
Okay.
But I think we should take care of the ship first.
Yes, absolutely. We need to make as many repairs as we can.
I agree.
Took in a little bit of a beating.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's our mission then for now.
Okay. Awesome. And it is pretty early into the afternoon to when you set into that. The battle happened about midday by the time you guys came across them and finished scrapping the rest of their ship. Would take you into the early afternoon, so you guys can take the rest of the afternoon plus the evening to kind of wind down as well as repair the ship. Is there anything in particular in the wake of this combat?
No, at this direct moment, I'm just going to worry about just fixing the ship, because if there's more, if there's one person out there, there might be more. So
Okay.
I just straight focusing on that, not giving out anything information yet.
Awesome.
Too crazy.
With, let's see, I said repair supplies cost like 2 gold pieces per use, I think. Repair supplies, yes, 2 gold pieces per use.
It's a D4.
So I don't know how much damage the Star Hammer has
We're
taken.
at 275, so we're about 75 points down.
Okay, so you can multiply however many d4.
What page is that on?
The very last page, page 11.
First place of 20. Okay. So yeah, we will do. But then how much does it heal? Do I have to go back to
It's a d4.
It is a d4?
Yep. And since you guys are taking the time, you're not in combat, re-roll all your ones.
Okay. We'll start kind of working and see how many it takes. We'll keep that one 4. That's 8. On 3. That's funny. 8, 10, 15 on 6.
Hey guys, if you haven't already, be sure to check the description and check out all of our socials: Facebook, Instagram, Spotify,
25.
YouTube. We got a lot of things going on. We got Roll Call Mondays and Behind the Screen Fridays, as well as a weekly show every Wednesdays at noon. Check out Commander's Log.
37, 39 for 15.
We also have awesome character art brought to you by Roll for Sketching on Instagram, as well as some super sweet soundtracking by Jason Wardell of In the Bass Forest on Spotify and Bandcamp. Brandon, how are we doing with our rolls?
48 on 18. I'm going to roll 2 more for 20, and then we'll see where we're at.
Okay.
This will be 20 different rolls, so there'll be 40 gold.
40
Like-
gold. 40 gold.
What would I just say? 39, 41, 44, so 44 on 20. 44 healing on 20. I guess let me do, I'll just go 40. If I go, no. I'm at 20 rolls. If I want to do 45, I can do 2 more, and that'll take me about half our supplies down.
Okay.
Plus 7.
Nice.
What I said, 44.
Yep.
So 51 points back, and that would deplete us down to.
That was 23 or something gold
Yeah.
pieces? Okay.
So it'd be 22 rolls total, so 44 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So down to 46.
Yeah.
46, and then we healed 51. So 325, back up to 326 for now. Okay. Yeah, we definitely take our time finding a place to tether, and then we're just all hands on deck fixing and patching.
Okay, awesome. Absolutely. So you spend the rest of the day of the 7th of Charstill floating around this cluster of asteroids. Kind of off in the distance, the rubble of the ship that you just obliterated, kind of slowly spreading further and further apart, and scattering that debris field further into the Terran fields. And that is where we're going to call today's episode.
Okay, cool. That was a
beating them
awesome.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
awesome.
good fighting.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Starhammer just obliterating them.
Setting precedence.
That was fun.
Sending fear into the realm.
Heck yeah.
Guys,
They don't know what they're reckoning with.
Thanks for tuning in to episode number 23. Well, I guess we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Maybe later this week.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But be here next Wednesday. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.